you for joining me for another Tech Talk. Of course, we're talking more Radeon at this point. So, when AMD started talking about RX Vega at their analyst day last week, they unveiled a card. It was the RX Frontier Edition. This is, of course, a card that they are claiming is very much for the prosumer market. This isn't for consumers like you and I. After the release, Raja Kaduri ended up going out on Twitter and saying that there are consumer cards coming, that they're going to be showing them off at Computex on the 31st of May, which is about a week from today, I believe. It's on the 31st in any case. So, with that being said, he also came out and said that those cards would be faster. Now, whether that is by clock speed or whether that is by configuration of FP32 cores or single precision cores, I mean, the Frontier Edition is a pretty powerful card with more than 12.5 teraflops of compute power. But he's saying these cards are going to be faster. As I said, that could pertain to clock speed, that could pertain to a few different things, as AMD's approach is not only engineering in the hardware sense, but it's also engineering in the software sense. And since we're talking about optimizations, it's a good possibility that they are going to put something special in the consumer drivers for a lot of the top games. Now, with them coming out, they did say as well that these cards would not launch directly the same week of the announcement at Computex, that they would come later, once again pushing off the excitement and the heat that is needed for these cards. Hopefully, and he is saying that they are going to be cheaper than the Frontier Edition, but if they're planning on pricing the Frontier Edition around Titan XP or P6000, then yes, of course, these are going to be much less expensive. The rumors are, of course, that the high-end RX consumer card is going to be $599. And then we're going to go down from there. Rumors have been suggesting that these cards will slot between the 1080 Ti and the XP, the 1080 and the 1080 Ti, and then the 1070 and the 1080. I know it is very hard to directly compare architectures across AMD and NVIDIA. This is why we do have, of course, gaming performance benchmarks. When a high-end version of this card comes out, I do hope to get my hands on one. I would like to actually test it against my Titan XP from 2016, so the gimped version of the Titan XP. The more recent version is like 5 to 10% higher, so we can get a good idea on benchmarks at that time. So what do you guys think? Do you think them giving us a tease at Computex is really enough to keep you going and keep the excitement up? Or do you want that card now? I mean, I haven't had an AMD card since, the 5990, and the next card I had after that was a 690, because I was very much excited for the dual processor cards at the time. And actually, if either one of these companies came out with another one, I would probably jump on that boat immediately just to see what performance is. I mean, it's typically comparable with an SLI or Crossfire configuration, but just to actually have that on one PCB, I personally find exciting. So, what's the price point that you're willing to buy at? What kind of performance are you expecting from Vega? Right now, there's still a question how much HBM memory is actually going to be on the consumer variant cards. What are they going to be clocked at, and what are they going to be priced? Right now, we don't even know the pricing for the Frontier Edition. We just know it exists. So So leave a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking in regard to that. I'm curious. I'd like to have that conversation. What are you willing to pay? Hit that like button if you like this video. Please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.